See, all of you, till now we have discussed many things about the GL accounts. Okay. See, without vendor priority information and without customer priority information, we cannot post the transactions, right? And totally in SAP or in any ERP systems, all these business things are happened between organization to vendor or customer to organization. Okay, so there will be some points in that point. What we mention, okay, we can able to generate the foreign currency revaluation report based on the realized gain and realized loss. Okay, and those realized gain and realized loss will be adjusted to the balance adjustment accounts, and that adjustment account will be assigned to the financial statement versions. So you have seen the configurations, but the thing is that we haven't assigned any accounts for the item categories. So I mean, in this service, we didn't get the opportunity to create the item numbers for the particular current liabilities and current assets accounting groups. Okay, there is no issue. Okay, in your real-time servers, automatically those amounts will be adjusted to the financial year statements. Okay, financial, we can call it as a financial statement versions. So based on which parameters we are acquiring the amounts, based on which parameters we are clearing the amounts. That is very, very important, right? So based on the exchange rate type and valuation method, we have bought the material with some amount. And after that, we can able to clear that amount. So to clear that amount, you should know the proper report. Okay, you should know the proper amount of the foreign currency revaluation accounts like realized gain account and realized loss account. Without knowing all these things, how you can able to pay the amount to the vendor, as well as how you can able to get the amounts from the customers. Okay, so report is very, very important, and the connection between GL accounts is very important. Okay, so please try to do the proper account determination, then only system will not going to throw you an error. Okay, so the first important thing is that till now we have recorded the videos for the GL accounts, I mean GL determinations, estimation of the one loan bank, bank a loan. Okay, and we have maintained the GL entries. Okay, so the thing is that whatever the GL accounts that you have, those will be particularly assigned to the vendors, right? Then only we can able to post the invoices. Otherwise, without having the raw material account, without having the sales account, how you can able to generate the foreign currency revaluation report? Okay, so there could be different types of ways to generate the realized gain accounts and realized loss accounts. Okay, but the thing is that how much profit that you are getting, how much loss that you are getting, and you should know it. Then only after the creation of the report, you can able to do the payments. Okay, all of you, that is the important thing right now we have for the foreign currency revaluation. In interview point of view, every interviewer asks about the foreign currency revaluation report. Okay, so they don't ask about the foreign currency revaluation configurations. They just ask you about the financial statement versions. Okay, how you are mapping these GL accounts to the financial statement versions, and based on which reversal entry. Okay, either it is related to the balance adjustment entry or either it is related to the normal accounting entries. Okay, there will be a bank things will be there. Okay, how you are mapping these adjustment entries into the SAP system, and at the same time when the user creates the purchase orders, sales orders and all, how these things are generating, based on which parameters, based on foreign vendors, based on foreign customers, or normal Indian customers or normal Indian vendors. Okay, so you should get the proper knowledge to give the adjustment accounts of the foreign currency revaluation. Okay, when they ask for the foreign currency revaluation reports, if they don't ask about the foreign currency revaluation report, there is nothing will happen, right? But the thing is that in real time we should do like this only. Estimation of the process, estimation of the report is very important. Based on that report, end users able to post the payments. That is very important. Okay, so before we move to this customers and all, first we try to do with the vendors. Okay, for that vendors, you can just go to the transaction code FS00. Go to the transaction code FS00. I will try to complete these things for the vendors within 5 minutes of time, and we will go to this customers, and after that we will do the configurations in SAP S/4HANA. Okay. Go to the transaction code FS00. Right. So here, and whenever you creates the invoices, okay, different types of invoices and all, you will try to create all these things with the realized gain and realized loss, definitely. Okay, but the thing is that when you post the invoices and when you generate the, after the completion of the invoices and all, you generate the report, and this report should be in a proper mode. What is the proper mode? Balancing, adjusting account should be there. Okay, so here the main important thing is that balance adjustment account should be there. Why? Because see, you will going to mention, you will going to maintain the realized gain and you will going to maintain the realized loss. You got my point? So when you maintain the realized gain and realized loss, how these amounts are adjusted to the particular entries. Okay, without having the balance adjustment balance accounts, how you can able to adjust the amounts? So that is why for the current liabilities, we will going to maintain the balance adjustments accounts with the new entries. Okay, with normal entry and with reversal entry. Okay, so normal entry means when you post the invoice, you will going to get the normal entry, and reversal entry means when you want to make the payment to the particular vendor, okay, reversal entry should be generated. Why? Because balance amounts, whatever the realized gains accounts and realized loss accounts that we have, that should be in a balanced mode. Okay, in financial statement versions. So that is why we have created the balance sheet adjustment account, or we can call it as a balance adjust account. Okay, and the next one is for the incomes as well as the for the expenses, we have created the realized gain and realized loss. Okay, so the main important point is that without assigning these accounts with valuation areas, you cannot generate the foreign currency revaluation report. You got my point? In interview also. So have you assigned all these realized gain and realized loss accounts and balance adjustments accounts with the normal chart of accounts without having the valuation area? If your answer is yes, then they will going to understand that. So this person doesn't have much knowledge on these things. Okay, see, every consultant will assign these accounts, okay, with the help of valuation area only. Okay, they don't do with the normal chart of accounts continuation process. Okay, So now you can just go to the transaction code OBA1. OBA1 for the exchange rate type. Okay, I have maintained the exchange rate type for the vendors, right? Okay, that is the important thing right now we have for the vendors. Okay, and the main important point for the vendors as well as the customers, we need to maintain different types of categories with the GL accounts that we maintain with the KDB transaction keys and KDF transaction keys. Okay, all of you. So that is the main important point right now we have. See, if you are maintaining all these GL accounts with the exchange rate type, at the same time for vendors, you should maintain the foreign currency revaluation report. At the same time, you will going to raise the invoice for the customers, right? And the main important point is that exchange rate type valuation process should be there in transaction code OB08, and don't do with the this type of transaction code. Sorry, don't do with this TPL1. Okay, that is vendor exchange rate type. Just do with the TPL2, customers exchange rate types only. Okay, then only you can able to generate the report. You got my point, all of you? Okay, right. Now double click on this thing and go with the valuation area. So previously we have give the chart of accounts and go with the valuation area. Go with the valuation area and give the valuation area. Continue. Okay, so you got the thing. The thing is that TPL1 1803 is for the TPL1 is for the what we can say, vendors exchange rate type. TPL2 is for the customers exchange rate type. Okay, so you can able to maintain TPL2. Okay, so give the 1803 and give the 1403 also. No. You do one thing. Remove this thing. Cancel this thing. Cancel this thing. Go to the save button and save it. First we do for the vendors, then we will come back to this configuration. We will assign for the customers. There is no issue. Okay, delete this thing and go to the save button and save it. First do with the valuation area, then come back, give /n, go to the transaction code OBA1. Go to the transaction code OBA1. Again, double click on this KDB. All of you, once again, I'm saying each and everything in a proper manner. I will just ask you the questions on Monday, definitely. Okay, double click on this KDB. Double click on this KDB and go to the continue option. No. Don't do with the valuation area. Already valuation with the valuation area, we have done it. Remove this thing. Double click on this thing. Continue with this chart of accounts. And entry should be there. Okay, all of you, please try to understand the pointer. So come back and double click on this KDF. And KDF with valuation area is very important. And in the valuation area, you can able to find out the balance adjustments account. Come back, double click on KDF, give with valuation area. Double click on this thing. No issue. Double click on 601. Double click on 601. Okay, so see here there will be a balance adjustments accounts. Okay, and realized loss and realized gain, whatever the things that you have got, and that should be transferred to the balance sheet adjust accounts. Okay, so that is the important point right now we have. And come back and see, all of you, based on the valuation area, this should be there. Okay, I mean all these accounts should be there. That is the important point. So can you give /n? Give /n, and now we will going to raise the invoice. Sorry, one more important point is that go to the transaction code OB08. Go to the transaction code OB08 and go to the position and give the TPL1 transaction code. Sorry, exchange rate type. Continue. See, can you change the 88 rupees to the 89 rupees? Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. And you can do the experiments also, all of you. If you want to have the realized gain, you can change the rate. If you want to have the realized loss, you can change it here. That is your choice. Okay. Give /n. Go to the transaction code here, B60. You can try to post the one invoice. Give the amount in USDs. And take out the GL account. You no need to assign any exchange rate type keys or in. See, if the client requirement is you should assign exchange rate type keys for the particular GL accounts, we should assign it. Okay, that is our choice. I mean, end user will going to create the GL accounts, that is their choice, and we should create all these things. Okay. And the next one is we have posted the thing that is vendor invoice. Okay, $2,000 we have posted, and we are estimating the process before making the payment. Okay, how much we have got the loss, how much we have got the profit. Okay, and give the 10.07.2023. Why? Because on the transaction in the transaction code OB08 we have mentioned the valid from is 10.07.2023. On that date we will going to estimate the report. Okay, so basically on that particular date only we can able to make the payments. Okay, but the thing is that this is demo systems, right? So that is why we will going to make the payments on this particular date only. Okay, go to the open items and try to take out the valuate GLs. Sorry, valuate vendor open items and try to take out the reconciliation account. See, without taking the reconciliation account also you can able to get it. There is no issue. Okay, go to the save button and now save the variant name. All of you should save the variant names first. Okay, then only batch input sessions will be generated. Okay, if the client wants a separate report for the any vendors and all, okay, in the document you will going to mention about the reports. Okay, session names, reports and all. Then only you can able to I mean submit the report to the client, right? Go to the execute option. See, you can able to see the differences. What is the difference that you have got? And we have bought the raw material with the help of 82 rupees, right? Okay, and when you make the payment, okay, when you want to make the payment to the particular vendor, okay, so you are paying the amount to the vendor with the help of 88 rupees, sorry, 89 rupees. Okay, so that is why you are getting some loss. Okay, there will be no error messages here. Why? Because we have and we do have the adjustments accounts, right? So can you go to the postings? Go to the postings and you can able to see the vendor invoice posting entry as well as the payment of the reversal posting entries. Okay, so you have got the, I think so, loss, right? 1803 is for the loss. How you can able to check it, all of you? See, reversal entry should be posted on the 11/07/2023. Okay, we will estimate the report on 10.07.2023 and we will try to post the entries with 11.07.2023. Okay, the system is showing like this only. Okay, so there will be some proper financial statement versions and it will be generated with these accounts. Okay, now what you need to do is take out the new session, go to the FS00 transaction code, and what is meant for this thing, and what this GL account is meant for. So that is the important thing, right? And open this other income. It is not related to the current liabilities. It is not related to the other incomes. Then next, open the sales and distributions expenses. See, it is particularly related to the realized loss accounts, right? 1803. So you can able to estimate it. Now We can just give /n, go to the transaction code F-53, go to the transaction code F-53. And now you can able to do the payments with the rate. Okay, how exactly we should get that report only. Okay, USD, and that is 89 rupees, right? And the rate will be. So you should get exact loss, all of you. If you get the different types of amounts, okay, the configurations that you have made is incorrect. I think so. We will going to see, and we will going to post the entries with realized gain also. Okay, we will going to see that scenario. So that amount is GBH. Go to the document simulate option and go to the save button and save it. So we have got realized loss exactly. Now go to the document display option. So now go to the display currency. So how much we have got? 14,000 rupees, and that is there in this report only. Go to that report. See, 14,000 rupees you have got. So this is the way you can see in real time number of entries are processing. Okay, I mean number of entries will be there, and each and every session they will run different types of invoices. Okay, this is the way. I mean, when they ask different types of questions on these things, you should be in a position to give the answers. Okay, for the particular types of questions, and give /n here. Give /n. Now, can you go to the transaction code OB08? Can you go to the transaction code OB08? Now, the exchange rate, I mean, USD things values have been drastically decreased to the one value. What is that one value? 78 rupees or 79 rupees. Okay. Now we will going to estimate how much profit that we will going to get. Okay, we have got the loss right for the exchange rate type TPL1. Take out the TPL1. Take out the TPL1. Okay, so remove the 89 rupees. Just give the 77 or 78 rupees. Give the 77 or 78 rupees. See, in real time, every day you need to maintain the exchange rate types, all of you. I mean, if you are dealing with the foreign currency revaluations with the AP invoices and all, every time you need to maintain it. Okay, every time that report should be transferred to the client. That is the very important point. Okay, click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. Now, can you give /n? Go to the transaction code FB60. Give /n. Go to the transaction code FB60. Try to post with the USD currency. All of you do your configurations. Okay, day by day we will going to get a lot of configuration videos and all. If you don't do, I mean, if you don't follow the configurations classes and all, at one point of time it will be the very difficult thing for you, okay, to calculate the reasons and all. And see, we have posted one thing, okay, with the $2,000. Now how we can able to get the gain, okay, based on the valuation point, right? So give the valuation key date 10.07.2023, okay, and create postings. So we are creating the postings and give the batch input sessions names. Every time you need to maintain the batch input sessions names. Okay, all of you, don't neglect it. Okay, see, if you have errors, there is no issue. Okay, if you have system errors, if you have your own errors, try with that thing. Automatically you will going to get it at one point of time. And don't lose hopes on anything. Okay. Okay, so when you are executing with all these things, okay, with the help of 78 rupees, previous exchange rate is 82 rupees, and you are getting 8,000 rupees difference. Okay, now we will going to see how, I mean, what is the posting? Okay, either it is related to the particular realized loss or realized gain. So you have got realized gain 1403. How much? 8,000 rupees. And that should be there in the vendor payments invoices. Okay, go to the transaction code F-53. Go to the transaction code F-53. Try to do with this document. Okay, change the currency USD and whatever the currency that you have mentioned in the exchange rate type, give it. And this rate is deviates from the present rate, right? And go to the save button and save it. Go to the document display option. You can able to see the display currency. So exact currency that we have got. Okay, this is the way you can able to do the foreign currency revaluation report, and that should be matched with that report. Okay, so in interview point of view, they will going to ask you one thing. Okay, so suppose by mistakenly you have maintained another exchange rate type in vendor invoices, and now you have posted the things. How you can able to adjust these amounts for the previous fiscal year or else for the present fiscal years. Okay, so based on the financial statement versions and all, when the when the time of another invoice postings, okay, we will adjust that amount, or else whatever the amounts that we have, we will going to transfer those amounts to the vendor master records at the end of the month or at the end of the year. But I mean, in the middle of the month, or else if you are in a quarterly months, or if you are in a half yearly months and all, okay, half yearly years, quarterly years will be there, right? So if you are in those months, okay, we will just try to do the month ending provisions. Okay, how you can able to do the month ending provisions and all, you will try to learn it. There is no issue. There will be some configurations. I will going to teach you. You don't worry. But the thing is that when you are raising the invoices for a particular thing with the different amounts, so that balance sheet accounts, I mean that adjustment balances should be transferred to the next month. Okay, on that next month we will going to balance the accounts, okay, with the help of invoices. That is the important thing. See, when it comes to the month ending process, you will going to get it. No issue. I will going to stop this recording, all of you.